Think about this, folks. Jen Circleback Psaki, the White House press secretary, related that the White House is working in conjunction with Facebook to quell misinformation. Did they say what is misinformation? They might have alluded to it a little bit. They say, oh, lies about this. Okay, well then what are the lies? They didn't say that. They say misinformation regarding vaccines and the COVID virus. What is misinformation? They didn't say that. They refer to basically the entities that are agreeing with their assessment that COVID is the worst thing that ever hit the human race ever. So we are entitled to take away your rights in order to make sure that you have no misinformation. But is their information not misinformation like it has been? I mean, look back over the last 15, 17 months, people. How much information they said, this is what you've got to do. This is what science says. And then 2 or 3 weeks later they go, disregard that. This is what you got to do now. Wasn't that all misinformation? Now, there's a difference between misinformation and disinformation. And I'm not sure which happened during that time. Misinformation is you gave people information believing that it was true yourself. You didn't realize that it was wrong. Disinformation is information that you gave out knowing that it was wrong to start with. Whether it was mis or dis at the time, I do not know. I've got my suspicions, but I'm at an early age. I was akin to government stuff that basically was the truth that I could not tell anybody under penalty of treason or some crap. But yeah, there's misinformation and disinformation. Disinformation has been coming out of the federal government for a very, very, very long time. Way before Roswell. Let's just leave it at that. Saying that they're going to work with social media to quell misinformation gives the federal government a framework to where the federal government can use social media, Facebook, Twitter, and others, to stifle free speech. So they technically have an out when it comes to the government suppressing free speech, because technically the government is not suppressing free speech. It's Facebook, Twitter, et al. So that right now is their out. There's legal processes working against us right now because it is blatantly the government working with big tech, which big tech is more than happy to do whatever the Biden administration wants to do, because leftists love leftists. Yes, they all want authoritarianism. They want their power to reign supreme. And if big tech joins up and they squash every other form of governance in this country, Facebook and Twitter get to run around and be the radio and the newspaper of the Nazi party, basically, because what's going on right now is textbook fascism. What the White House is doing, saying, we want media to do what we want them to do. Look it up. That's fascism. Free speech is the way it should be. Government telling the media arms what they can and can't say, that's fascism. Try to tell the young 20-something, know-nothing, basement-dwelling punks that they're fighting fascism. They're on the wrong freaking side if they're fighting fascism. Tell you right now, because they don't know what fascism is. They call everybody Nazis. They're running around acting like Nazis, beating up innocent people because they don't agree with them. Well, that's what the brown shirts in 1930s Germany were doing. Enough. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll catch you on the next time around. Until then, go do some good, people. Go do some good.